right, there we go. We're live, Kyra.
All right. This is Evenly Yoked TV. I'm Kyra, and this is my co-host, Robert. Right.
It goes, I'm Robert. This is Kyra. This is Kyra, and
I'm trying to take the
we're
edge
evenly yoked.
Because yeah.
No, it ain't no edge off. You know you wasn't doing what you were supposed to be doing.
Y'all look. Oh, never mind. Okay, let's go.
So today, we were going to start on a lighter note and it'll be a little bit less controversial than normal.
Well, let's do it.
But in light of recent activities, we're gonna change. No, we're gonna
stay where we at.
We're gonna keep it light today. We're gonna keep it light today. We got a short stream. It shouldn't take long.
We gotta get out of town.
Had a few things that I wanted to discuss with my woman today. We're gonna go back to Facebook again this week for different things that I've been looking over for the week. And let's take a look and see. We're gonna start off a little bit light before we get into the
a little light and airy.
Yeah, before we get into the main conversation. I want you to tell me what you think about this.
So one day, my oldest son called me and he said, "Dad, do you think women are smarter than men?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Why do you say that?" I said, "Let me tell you a quick." I said, "When I met your stepmom, I called myself putting my foot down." I said, "Just because we married and we stay in the same house, don't come putting restrictions on me like a lot of these other wives do their husband. I'm a grown man. I take pride in that." I said, "It's going to be days that I decide to go hang out with the fellas. I might go and stay up all night. I might not come home till in the morning. That's what I decided to do because I'm a man, the man of this house. You feel me?" She said, "Yes, I understand that." She said, "But just know this. Every night at 7 o'clock, it's going to be sex in this house, whether you're here or not." And every day since then, I've been coming home before 7 o'clock. So one day, my oldest son...
Hey, that is hilarious.
I love it.
That is hilarious. I thought that was a great way to start it off for the day, and it was a couple.
Yeah, I like it. I love it.
What you think about that?
I like it. I love it.
Do you think that's reasonable?
It's more than reasonable.
You think that's reasonable?
Yeah, because like back in the day, they say, "Hey, food and sex is gonna be on the table, so you need to be home.
No matter if I'm here or not, huh?
If you want to eat."
So is that fair on the other end too?
Eat you.
Is that fair on the other end too?
Yeah.
So like, if you're not at the house, then what?
I guess I'm not getting no
somebody
dictations.
Is though, right? But somebody is though, right? Huh? Ain't that what they said? That was funny. What about her? Huh?
She didn't say. She didn't say somebody. What she said was, well, maybe she did. So.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
she
what
said
he
somebody,
said.
Somebody about to be getting some sex one way or the
That's
other.
what he said. She said. He said. She said.
Hey, but it ain't funny when the rabbit got the gun, huh?
Well. I don't know.
I thought that was funny.
Good, he said ever since then. He said he been home before 7 o'clock.
Yeah, so that means you need to get home before 7 o'clock too, huh?
Yeah.
There you go, because somebody getting some sex. I thought this one was funny too before.
Yeah, that was good.
What you think about that?
I don't think I've seen this one.
No, what you think? So, trying to get a woman to admit she's wrong.
Oh, Lord.
What you think of that?
It's like talking to a brick wall. I think it should also say the same thing for... That's really y'all, not us.
Please.
Trying to get a man to admit he ain't right.
Please. How do I go back?
Trying to get you to admit you're not right?
I'm always right.
Huh?
I'm always right.
See there? Point exactly.
Yeah, I'm always right.
Nobody's always right.
I am.
Look, like talking to a brick wall.
I don't know. I'm going to get back to my saves from there. I done lost it already.
Hit the back button, babe.
That ain't it. Oh, there it is. That's it right there. I don't know how I lost my saves that quick, but that's one. And then let me show you this one there. And then we can get to our main subject.
Oh my. He so looks like one of my little basketball players, but that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Michelle.
Where was it at? I know I had it on there somewhere. Oh, here it is. This is what I wanted you to.
But I thought we
We
already
ain't did this one.
discussed this one earlier.
Nope.
Go back because that was the first one was wrong. Really? How it goes back to the husband
Yeah,
wrong?
you see how easy it was to find out that the husband was wrong?
No.
Look at this. Look at all these lines they got to put down.
Somebody should,
And
we
it's
should
still
do one about the husband's lying. Not the lines, but the lying.
I don't know what you talking about, girl.
Yeah,
So what you think about that one? You thought that was pretty accurate,
That
right?
was very wrong.
I think that was the most accurate thing I've ever seen.
Incorrect.
I think that's the most accurate thing I've ever seen.
No, I remember you showed it to me. I was like, what's it?
You remember saying that
I
one?
was like, what are they doing? No.
So you don't think that's how it go?
I think sometimes we take our time, being like, I might be, I didn't say that correctly. But we're quicker to apologize than y'all are.
Mm-hmm. So tell me you wrong.
About what?
See how easy? You see how hard that was?
About what?
All right, so we're going to move into the main subject of tonight, which is 5 things that you should be doing for your spouse. And these 2 videos that I seen on Facebook was of two people, a man and a woman, who were describing things that you should be doing for your spouse.
Okay.
And when I saw these, I was like, it's a couple of things on here I'm doing, a couple of things I'm not. So, I might need to tighten my game up a little bit.
Okay, I might need to tighten my
And,
game up.
my wife hadn't seen these yet, so,
I haven't seen them.
maybe she might think I might need to tighten my game up as well. But as you know from the last post we just watched, it ain't going to be nothing she got to tighten up. We'll see how that goes. You ready to check it out?
I'm ready.
All right, here you go.
Hey, what's going on? My opinion on it. There are 5 things that I think women should not be doing. You like to hear 'em? Here they go. I don't care how low the gas get. She will not be pumping no gas. Not today. Number 2, take that whip to the car wash. It take all of 5 minutes now with these new machines they got. No elbow grease required. And you get the vacuum clean for free. Number 3, don't care how modern that car is. Get up under that hood. Check them fluids. Don't let her tell you she know what she doing. Check them fluids. 3B, if that car need to go to the shop, don't let your lady take her car to the shop. A man loves to see a woman coming when they're bringing their car to the shop. If you ain't got no man, let your brother take it. Number 4, y'all together.
So I ain't gonna lie, I send you to the shop regularly, but with my instruction.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Try to open the door for that lady and let her get in the car. Dare you let her touch that handle. Number 5, stop by Hallmark. It don't need to be no special occasion. Going to the dollar store buying cards. Believe it or not, a woman should not go a day without knowing that you love her. If you ain't got no one to love you, love yourself. And it don't take much. Just go buy a card. But be careful. When you give a woman a card, they turn it over to the back and they gonna see how much you paid for that card. So quit being cheap and just buy a card. And then just leave it in the car with a little teddy bear or something. Just close the door and be about your way.
And the
You should
Mercedes, by
always
the
know
way.
you
Oh,
love her.
yeah, that's nice.
Each and every day.
That's nice. I think the most important one was the last one.
Hold on. Before you carry on, hey, I think it's very important that you leave the card in the Mercedes. By the way,
Hey. Hey, he doing and that's her car.
hey, I know that's right. Leave it in the Mercedes.
In the better car. You always do that. I always have the better car.
Yeah, you always have the better car.
The better,
Both
more
our cars is
reliable
older
car.
and paid for, but you got the better one.
But I got the nice one.
Yep. So, what do you think about the man on the list? What he think a man should be doing?
I think clearly he's a little old school.
Mm-hmm.
But I like the list. The last one is the most important. And I will admit my man does a lot of that.
Yeah, for the most part, I
You
get
do a
most
lot
of those.
that. I'm very blessed. Now I'm sort of feeling a little
There's room for
different
improvement.
about the one. Like I like to take my car to the car wash, but I have boys, so I like to go.
Yeah, we teach them how to do it the right way.
Yeah, and like when you're not with me, I sit in the car.
Mm-hmm.
And they take care of it.
There
And
you
they
go.
tell me now, like I told you last time, they did the whole car.
That's right.
Because they've seen us do it, seen you do it. So
That's right.
I sat in the car, they vacuumed, they did the windows, they did it all.
As it should be.
Yeah, so, but I like taking my car. And, it's just, so I think I think his whole thing is just basically about, I think I was saying it the other day how, what's it called? It's called a not chauvinist,
Right.
but being a gentleman.
Being a gentleman?
Chivalry.
Chivalry.
It's somewhat gone out the window now.
Yeah, that's what Dave Chappelle said years ago.
And I
if
think
you don't
that's,
remember that. You remember that?
Mm-mm.
You remember when Dave Chappelle said chivalry was dead?
No, was he?
And he said,
was
and
it
women
something
killed it.
Oh yeah, we didn't. I don't know. It's both. I think, but it can be the same. Because like for example, I did say I was like, yo, babe, you gonna get my door? Because sometimes I feel like, my door's not getting got as much, but you do get my door. But then, in the same, I turned around and opened my door.
That's right.
So maybe in a sense, that is sort of killing it.
Sometimes it is.
Maybe that's killing it, but maybe that's also you just not still doing it too. I think it's both ways. Maybe you gotta.
Yeah, I mean, there's
attention.
I guess there could be equal blame, if you would, that could go around. But I've told you in the past. I said, don't you dare open no door. You run into it before you
Oh
open
yeah.
it
Now
up.
when it comes to going into, and that's what I say. Like
You
run into
into that door before you open it up.
Yeah, I do not open my doors. And even now, my boys, we're teaching them like and I think mothers, we gotta understand that too. As we've said it before, you give out the instructions and I implement them as well. So like if you're at work, your work schedule and stuff, we'll be going in and sometimes I'll just stand there quietly. And they'll be like, oh, I got it. And one of them will get one door and one
of
will
the
get
kids.
the other. Yeah, the boys.
Yeah, that's how they're supposed to do it.
And one will get the other, you know. Or the oldest might be like, yo, get the door.
Right.
And many times I've seen my boys hold the door for other people.
Yep. Oh, and oh my God, don't be walking in the house with no bags or nothing. Oh
Yeah.
my God.
Yeah, my boys get my bags.
Why?
So I think it's just really, he's just really saying about
Yeah,
chivalry.
he's just giving you 5 things.
And I like his things. I'm
Old
not
brothers
totally,
on TikTok.
I'm totally not with the car wash because I like to wash my car. And with the maintenance thing, my dad works at a dealership. That's very true.
Yeah,
Because they think they can take advantage of us. They think we stupid.
Then they try to get you at the dealership.
They be trying to get you just because you see me bringing my car in.
Yeah, I gotta approve all spending.
Yeah, don't mean that.
I need an itemized list.
She's here with it. She ain't got no man.
No, I need an
I
itemized
can't stand
list.
that sometimes. Like sometimes I hate that. Like where if I'm doing certain things, she ain't got. No, I got a man. I got a man.
They be working.
So I hate that thing. It does do that sometimes. But what was the other thing he said?
He said.
The last one was most important. Just tell me you love me every day.
Okay. Well, I love you, woman.
I love you too. I know you do.
Okay. So, is there anything else that you
cut it
feel
real
like
short, didn't he?
you feel like I should be approved, and I could be approving upon based off the list that you've seen now?
What was the first one?
You want to watch it one more time? We'll run it back one more time just so you can see
Yeah,
it.
just let me skip through it real quick.
Hey, what's going on? My opinion on it. There are 5 things that I think women should not be doing. You like to hear? Here they go. I don't care how low the gas get. She will not be pumping no gas. Not today.
I don't pump gas. I don't ever.
Yeah, try to fill up the gas tank all the time. Try to keep it filled up, even though she be running around town all day,
Or I'll be
burning up the gas.
And this is one thing I did see. My parents always did. Like my mom, when she used to work, my dad would be like, he would fill her tank up before she went to work.
Yep, there you go.
Before the week started on Sunday, that tank will get filled up.
That's how you should do it.
Yeah, it'll get filled up.
Number 2, take that whip to the car wash.
Yeah,
Take all the 5 minutes now with these new machines they got. No elbow grease. Get up under that hood. Check them
Yeah, he
fluids.
do all my maintenance. Yeah, but now I do.
Don't let her tell you she know what she's doing. Check them fluids. 3B. If that car need to go.
So because we had girls, like we learned how to do these things. But I will say this: when I had to go under my hood with a boyfriend, he was just a boyfriend. He was looked at totally different. Cause even then, he should have been under the hood. There was something wrong with the car. He should have been under the hood. But we should also know, and my granddaddy was real big on that too. Us knowing you at least got to know how to know how to check your oil, change a tire, and put water in the car.
How about check the tire pressure?
Check the tire pressure, yeah.
If you got to put water in the car, it's normally already too far gone.
Yeah, but it's probably too far gone by now.
It's normally a bigger problem than you should really be dealing with on your own.
Yeah.
Let's finish this list back.
To the shop. Don't let your lady take her car to the shop. A man loves brother take it. Number 4. All together. Try to open the door for that lady and let her get in the car. Dare you let her touch that handle. Number 5. Stop by Hallmark.
How dare you? Run into that door.
I like the list.
Run into that door, girl.
It don't need to be no special occasion.
I
Going to the dollar store.
Would be too with number 6 would be cook meal.
The man?
Cook a meal every once in a while.
You want me as a man to be cooking
once
a meal?
A week. I think want me to show everybody my picture?
You want me as a man?
I got a picture.
To be cooking a meal?
This week. Yeah, he was in there cooking. I said, oh, Lord. That's number 9.
Yeah, I do it too.
Yeah.
Best steak around.
Yeah.
Best steak all in North Carolina.
But not just grilling, in the kitchen.
Yeah, I'm good everywhere. But best steak.
You did pasta.
Best steak all around town.
Oh, the steak is so good. Okay,
all around town. Okay. So that being said, that was the man list, and I believe this woman here, she did a response to that, and I guess she figured she would say what she think more women need to be doing for their men's.
Okay.
So that I guess she's gonna give her 5 things that she feels as though.
All right, let me sit back, Lord.
That she feels as though their women should be doing for their men. Okay. And then I don't know, maybe we'll come up on the fly. We'll come up with 3 things they didn't cover, or maybe 5 things our own they didn't cover, depending on how far we can get on our list on the fly, because we did not write that down.
No.
All right, so
well,
here we
didn't
go.
write a lot of this down.
Here we go. We'll check out what she got to say.
It's live, y'all. It's live.
Daddy 63 made a video that went viral where he listed 5 things that he believes a woman should never have to do when she has a man in her life. Now, I would like to do my version of 5 things a man should never have to do when he has a woman in his life. And this is a man who is taking care of business. We're not talking about you bums out there. Okay.
We always have to give that disclaimer.
Number 1, a man should never have to pack his own lunch. You're already cooking dinner.
That's right.
Why not set an extra chicken leg, an extra potato, and an extra serving of broccoli to the side when you cook so he can have a lunch ready to go in the morning? I'm telling you, it's a big flex for him to be sitting in that break room with coworkers and he's got a nice lunch packed and it's smelling good, and throw a little note in there and telling him what you're going to do later on that night. And he blush, big flex. Yeah. Number 2, a man should never have to ask for encouragement. The world beats our men up enough. Why is he being beat up at home? If this man is handling all of his business and he has a day where he's feeling down and he's feeling like he can't do it, encourage that man. Speak life into that man, because the better he feels, the better he can make you feel. Teamwork. Number 3, a man should never have to ask to be celebrated. We expect him to do all of these things for us, and you can't say thank you. You can't say, I appreciate you. You can't make a big deal when he walks into the house with something new for you. You can't make a big deal when he cuts the grass and he got them lines perfectly. You can't celebrate that man for handling business. Celebrate that man. And sometimes you need to make a big deal out of it so he feels the desire to keep doing it. Number 3,
Number 4,
this man should never have to ask for intimacy. Why are we using it as a weapon? You want him to get up and handle business without being asked. Why you can't handle business without being asked? Why does he have to beg and plead and bribe you to handle his physical needs? What did your grandmama teach you? You never let a man leave out of the house angry, hungry, or keep playing. And last but not least, a man should never have to ask for support. If this man is a visionary, if he's leading his house, if he is operating in the capacity that benefits everybody in his family, when he comes to you with a plan and he tells you, baby, what do you think? You need to be saying, I'm on board. And what can I do? Because the better your family operates, the better everybody is in whole, the easier your job is ultimately. Support that man when he's doing positive things and put in effort to help him so y'all can build together and be a dream team.
There you go.
Okay, well, tell me, honey. How do I add up to that list? I guess I need to say.
So a creator by the name of...
Yeah, you be doing all that.
Do I? I think I do.
Mm-hmm.
I think I do. And I think I think three of them really go good together.
Which ones do you think go together?
So for me, it's probably with those three. I would say those three to encourage you, celebrate you, and support you. Those are all one.
Mm-hmm.
And then packing your lunch, that's a big thing around here. And intimacy, that's a bigger thing around here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because we can't go too long. Because then I start feeling a little like, you know. So, yeah, so I hope I do all those for you.
Okay, well, there you go.
Yes, you deserve them, yeah.
Indeed, of course. Well, I think that makes perfect sense. Let's see. I'm trying to think if I can think of anything that they left off those lists.
Yeah.
But I think they did a rather good job. But, you know, one of my biggest things has always been that my family will never have to worry about protection or provision. They will never have to worry about protection. I think I cut my mic off on accident, so let me go back. My family will never have to worry about My family will never have to worry about protection or provision. So, you know, that's been one of my number one things.
Yeah.
I think that they kind of covered that in their list, but like for me,
Yeah.
like we ain't never in my life since I was 6. Hold on, when did we get there? 18.
18.
We moved out together when we was 18 years old. Ain't
Yeah,
never
18.
in my life had no lights cut off.
No lights cut off.
Ain't never in my life had no water cut off. Ain't never in my life had to worry about where the meals was coming from. We never,
Say God is good.
never, ever.
That's right.
And our safety has never been in jeopardy around here.
That's right.
So those are two things that I really have always believed in. You know, I'm a normal man. I'm a regular man. You know, I fall short in some places, but those are two things I believe in being excellent in and excelling in. And I think I've done a rather good job in getting far better at it, if I do say so myself.
And now, what about? There might be one is you got to tell him he looked good, because I told somebody he was looking good the other day, and you was like, "Oh, really, baby?" Remember when we were standing at the car? I was like, "Oh, that looks good on you, honey," and you just was like, "Oh, well, thank you."
Okay, well, yeah. Tell me I look good now.
You was like,
Yeah, tell me I look good. Oh,
"You don't remember when I said that?"
didn't cut my phone off.
Yeah, you don't remember when I said that in the car?
Yeah, of course.
It was something. I don't know what it was.
Of course I do. I think that works better for you though.
Yeah,
I
but
think
it was
you-
just a surprise that you
I
was
think
like
you like
so
that significantly
happy
more.
to hear. Yeah, y'all don't need.
Yeah, I might have been in a slump that day.
Yeah, and I think you never know. I think if you're always trying to uplift your partner, because you never know when they are in a slump or what they need to hear.
Mm-hmm. So what do you think? Do you think they left anything off those lists, or you think they had
Nah, I
they
think
were
those
rather
good.
thorough?
Yeah, those were thorough lists. Yeah, you know.
Okay, well I think that was
I
pretty
think
cool
that's
too.
the gist of it. Yeah.
That was a good 5 things for both man and woman to really be striving
Pouring into
toward,
each other, yeah.
pouring into one another. That's good. And you know, this is the one thing I'll add as well. You know, because I don't think either one of them really touched on this particular part of it. And me and my wife, we kind of struggle with this a little bit because we kind of see spirituality a little bit differently. Mm-hmm. But I think that you should always be trying to pour into your spouse spiritually. Mm-hmm. And you know, like I'm not a big fan of the. I don't want to alienate nobody, but I'm not a big fan of certain organized religions. But you know, my wife, she's always been the type to pour into me in a spiritual fashion. And what you learn when you go out here and you expand your knowledge, that a lot of things come back around to the same types of universal knowledge. So that's another thing you should do as a spouse. You should always be trying to strive toward pouring into each other spiritually.
Yeah. That's a good
So what do you think you think that's a good ad?
Definitely. Yeah.
All right. Well, this is what I'm gonna do before we get off Facebook real quick. I don't know if I played this one for you. Did I play this one for you? Smokey. Let me show you Smokey real quick before we get off.
Let's smoke it.
Fofo. I'm tipping.
I'm gonna cut that part out.
Oh Lord. Okay, y'all.
Well, yeah, I thought that was hilarious too. Hopefully, we don't get flagged too much for that. You know, I think we got a copyright claim on the last one.
Yeah, we do. Okay.
So overall, that's what I was aiming to.
Yeah, we want y'all to tell us what y'all think.
That's what we were aiming to get out for this particular one. 5 things that you should be doing for your spouse. We added a few extra ones: protection, provision, and spiritual guidance. Yeah, those are good things I think you could add to that.
Yeah, maybe they want to add something. Maybe somebody else has something. Like, put it in the comments. What do you think?
Oh, there's a way to interact, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hit the like button.
Hit the like button. Subscribe.
You can make some comments and tell us what you think should be on the list.
Yeah, we want to talk.
All right, we good with that.
We're good with that.
I'm all right with that. Comment, like, and subscribe.
Like and subscribe.
Comment, like, and subscribe.
Evenly Level TV, y'all. Love y'all. Bye.
All right, peace.